Have you ever wondered why is there a difference between an entrepreneur and employee? I'm going to tell you, there's a huge difference between an entrepreneur and employee. And I have an image because I talk about it all the time, but now it's time for me to really go into it. And I want you to watch to the end. And if you have comments or questions, I want you to put them in the chat because this is something that's really important because I've been living this life for over 20 years. Now being an entrepreneur is cool. But look, there's times where it has not been accepted. It has not been welcomed. And it has not made me what we have here, regular income. And that's fine because it's my choice and I'm okay with that being my choice. But here's the difference. Here's an image again. I posted this. It's funny, 152 weeks ago, but April 24th, 2023. So we are almost and 3 years later. But I wanted to show you that an employee versus an entrepreneur. If you go in here, you can scale and take a screenshot. I'm not doing any special effects, but I wanted to show you something that there's only one box that's checked when it comes to the employee. And hey, God bless you for it. But with that, it comes with a different mindset. And that mindset is completely different than an entrepreneur because we have all these boxes checked. And I'm sure you can change the whatever this is, right? We can call them verbs, adjectives, whatever you want to call them, right? You can change all that and it could be all this is checked and entrepreneurs have nothing checked except for, say, creative freedom. But this is very important because I have, for like the whole time I've been a professor at colleges, I steer people away from being an entrepreneur because it's not as easy as you think it is. And it's not as glamorous as you think it is. And then I should also say, it is not where you're going to be making a lot of money like you see on the movies, the shows, basically Hollywood and the movies where you're going to be balling out of control like in The Wolf of Wall Street. No, that's not how things go. Not at all. For some folks, yeah, and congrats. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. So one thing I wanted to show you here is this box called regular income, but this box right here is creative freedom. These are two boxes that I think are super important. It's because as an entrepreneur, you are able to create everything that you need to have the freedom. Now, I could go through all this independence, but that's not really the thing. The important matter here is as an employee, you don't have the creative freedom to do the things and go to the places and I would just produce what is necessary in order for you to have the lifestyle that you want. As an entrepreneur, you are, but it comes with a sacrifice. It comes with a cost. There's an expense to it. And one of the biggest things that I try to get people to understand in the employee mindset, you're going there with a whole bunch of problems and the problems never end. Our job, here's our mindset as an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, our job is to fix things. Our job is to be solution oriented. Our job is to have critical thinking skills. Here's where AI can't come in and do our job for us because this is where we have the creative freedom to do all these things that are going to solve the problem when we say we're going to work in the business. Right? We're taking care of our clients, our customers, our patients, whatever that is. But when you work on the business, you're focused on building that infrastructure, building those systems, the task, getting people to work for you, and you figuring out how it works with you because it's all crazy when it comes for you working for yourself, right? It is the creative freedom where if you're not successful, guess who you have to blame? You. But when you are successful, like when you can hold up that trophy, guess who gets to do that? You. But when you're not, and here's the big thing, again, it comes to the mindset as an employee mindset, right? An employee mindset, you're going to go there and fix problems all day long. And guess what? They're going to be there when you leave. Well, when we have our problems, they just don't leave. We can't call out sick. We can't take a pay cut. We can't get a promotion, right? We are responsible for all the above. And this is where, like, we have no pity for those that love what they do. Like myself, I love what I do, but I'm also coming in with the mindset that don't come to me with no issues or no problems like that because, look, I have my own to solve. I know how to do this for myself. Don't bring me yours. And I have a problem when people want to act like, no, that's not my problem. That's your problem. No. I have my own problems that keep me up at night. And that's the beauty and the joy of being an entrepreneur is you're responsible for all of it. And when you hold yourself accountable, that's the mindset of where I'm a business owner. I am a person that creates the freedom for my life. And of course, I have kids, so that's theirs. I'm responsible for them as well. And the people that I call my family and friends, I'm responsible for me providing opportunities to them as well. As an employee, I'm sure you have that opportunity as well. I just don't know it like I used to, so I can't speak to it. But I did want to speak to this because people ask me all the time, like, why do you say employee mindset versus an entrepreneur mindset? And there is a difference. And that difference is all the world, because that is how we do our lifestyle, to having the creative freedom to do it. And look, I'll come back to here. We have that total time control, but that doesn't mean we can sleep all day and work all night. No, we still got business hours. We still work all day, probably maybe not all day, but that's part of when you build a business. You do want to be able to give opportunities to others. You don't want to work 24/7. You don't want to not pay yourself. You don't want to not do anything, like have fun, have a social life. You love what you do, but you also want to love to spend the time with your family, your friends, and yourself, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So when I say employee mindset versus entrepreneur mindset, that's what I'm talking about. And that's why it's so important that you know, if this is for you, you will have a burning sensation to say, I need to focus on building my passion. And if you don't have that burning sensation, well, then you being an entrepreneur is just not for you. But we want, as entrepreneurs, want people that love to help us small businesses out, that are gritty, grinding, and who want to put in the hard work and build their portfolio, build their skill sets, build their what do they call, body of work, so that they too can maybe do this in the future, but not now, because we might be number one because we take all the risks, but we want a number two. We number one, number three, because we want to build a team too. That's the only way you can go. As they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, build a team. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel, comment again if you have any thoughts on this, because I would love to hear what you think too.